Hello and welcome to a video from filmsbychris.com. That's Chris with a K. I'm Chris with a K. There's a link in the description of my website. Today we're going to be taking JSON information, the values and their keys and their values, and we're going to convert it into a string that can be put into a URL for submitting to a web server. So if you ever submitted files, information to a web server, you can do post or get, and if you're doing get, it's just in the URL. You give the web address, question mark, and then each variable separated by an ampersand. This is very common, and JSON's very common. You can get JSON output from a lot of things, but if you want to take that information and send it to a web server, how would you go about doing it? So for example, I'm going to create a variable here, and I'm going to call it info, and I'm going to give it this one JSON object. It's got a first name, last name, phone number, and date of birth. So now I can take that and I can echo it out like so. And I just have the JSON information. Now, if I wanted to pass that to a web server, one thing I could do if I have access to the web server, I could always just convert that to a base 64, send it all as one string, and then have the server decode it and then divide it all up. But what I want is just a string that I can put in the URL for submitting to the web server each variable. So how would I go about doing that? Now, you can manually try to do it, but if you watch my videos long enough, you know that we're going to use JQ. JQ is a great tool for searching through and manipulating JSON data. So we're going to take the JSON information that we just generated, put into this variable, and we're going to pipe it into JQ. We're going to say -r, meaning raw information. We're not going to have any quotation marks around anything. And then we're going to take each entry. We're going to get its key, so F name, L name, phone number, date of birth, and we're going to then also get its value. And in between the two, we're going to put an equal sign, and then we're going to join each one with an ampersand. When we run that, boom, we get a string right here. This could be put onto the end of a URL, and it could be used to submit information to a server. To shorten this up, I'm going to put it into a variable. So I'm going to have vars, and I'm just going to have this string is now in this variable based on that JSON input. So now I can say wget, and I can just say dump the output to the screen here, but we're not really going to grab any information or submit anything. But you would give the URL to your form that you're submitting, question mark, and then pass it those variables. And what that looks like, if I was to just say echo, this is what the URL looks like, right? We have the URL, our script online, our server-side script, question mark, and then we have each one of our variables separated out by ampersands. So that's going from JSON information into a string that can be submitted through a URL to a web server. I hope you found this useful. Again, JSON is a common format that you can get. When I'm doing this here, I'm thinking Termux on my phone. You can get a lot of information from your phone. You can get your notifications, you can get SMS messages, you can get your GPS location, a bunch of things like that, all in JSON format with Termux. Well, now you can convert them all and send them off to a web server with using JQ and wget or curl. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Please visit filmsbychris.com. That's Chris with a K. Links in the description. There you can search through my videos. I also have a Patreon page. You can find a link to that in the description of this video and also at my website. I thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.